Monique, and I am going to show you how to make my overnight oatmeal. I actually did get this recipe from another blog somewhere. I don't remember where, but it's all over the internet. But this is just, I'm just going to show you what I do because I think that some of these tips might be helpful for people who are very busy. Now,
can I just interject and say?
Yes.
I started making this after you showed me last time, and I eat it every day for breakfast, and it is so good.
Yeah, it is very good. Like, I've heard my sister Michelle, who's videotaping me, say that it tastes like peanut butter and jelly. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, peanut butter and jelly.
So, what I do, I'll show you the way to do this in advance after I show you how to make it. So basically, I get my oatmeal. As you can see, I've already got some in here. I get my oatmeal. This is just regular oatmeal from Aldi. This is like $2, $2 something. It's really cheap for a huge thing. You can get the old-fashioned or the quick oats. The difference is that the quick oats are smaller, like they're kind of like chopped up, and these are kind of like the whole thing.
I bought the big container of the whole oats.
Yeah, I just, for some reason,
cheap.
I feel better about it being the whole oat for whatever reason. I just feel like it's healthier than being quick, because the quick one's quick faster. I don't know, but in any case. Get the, it's raw. Don't get the stuff that's in little packages that has all that sugary stuff in there, because you're going to add your own sweetener. Now, I also have these steel cut oats that I bought today from Aldi. They don't always have these, but if you see them, grab these, because these are better for you. Like, I think that they're better to speed up your metabolism because your body has to work harder to digest them, something like that. Double check my facts, please, but I think that's the case. And they're grainier and a little harder, but I like them. So, it's going to be cold, and we're going to have this sit overnight. So you can make it the night before, or make it in advance, so you can just grab it for breakfast.
That's what I do. I make it the night before, and then I throw it in my bag when I'm going to work. Yes. I eat fruit on the way to work, and then I get to work, and I sit there with a spoon and eat it just like cold cereal.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And you should make it overnight so that it can sit. But anyway, so I've got my oatmeal here, and then what I'll do is I'll add some flax seeds. Just added health benefit. Sprinkle some cinnamon, which is already in here, and I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't use the flax seeds, but I do use the cinnamon, so I just put basically this much oats in a bowl that has a lid. And I like these lids that you can screw on because I'm carrying it in my bag.
Yes, and they don't leak.
Right, they don't leak, and they screw on and they stay on there. So I actually put about that much oats in there, and then I sprinkle the cinnamon on top of it as much as I want.
That's what I do too. Well, before I started making it in bulk. But then I just drizzle a little bit of honey on there, just a little bit. And if I'm using vanilla milk, almond milk, then I won't put the honey, but I don't really buy vanilla anymore. So now I put the honey in. And then I will put a little bit of slivered almonds on the top, just a little bit. You can put whatever you want, you can put, walnuts, pecans, but I get these from Aldi. I can't remember how much they are, but again, they're probably pretty cheap, like $3 something. And there's half cups in
How
here.
many did you put in there?
I just sprinkled a little bit on the top, You can add more if you want, but I like my stuff to last a long time, so I just put a little bit because too much almonds, too much of anything is not good, So I do that, and then what I put in there is also peanut butter or almond butter. I really like almond butter more. I think it tastes better, and it is a little bit better for you, but I don't buy it often because it's very expensive. This one was from Aldi, and it was about $4.99, but they don't barely carry this. This was like one time only. I bought like 3, and they lasted me quite a while. I'm halfway done with this one, so then I'm going to go back to using peanut butter until I see it cheap at Aldi.
I use peanut butter. It's really good.
Peanut butter is fine. I was using peanut butter for many, many months before I found this at Aldi, because I'm not about to pay $10 at Jewel. So what I'll do is I'll just take, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Like this is a big spoon, but normally like it's less than even a small spoon.
I use my teaspoon, like my coffee teaspoon.
Yeah, that's it.
A little dollop.
Yes, a little dollop. You can add more if you really want, but I don't add more than this because I don't like the overwhelming flavor of it. So I'll put that in, and then you can take any kind of fruit that you want. I like bananas because they're easy for me, and sometimes I'll use frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries, or blackberries.
Are you going to put the Greek yogurt in here?
Oh yeah, I'll bring it out. I don't always do that, but why not?
I always put in the Greek yogurt, a good dollop.
It's good. So you can also add plain 0% fat Greek yogurt in there as well, because it also puts in, along with the peanut or almond butter, it is also good for protein purposes, because Greek yogurt, not regular plain slimy watery yogurt, but thicker Greek yogurt has more protein in it, so it's more filling without it being horrible for you.
Let's show how much. I always put in a good dollop of Greek yogurt and a little dollop of peanut butter.
Yep.
And a drizzle of honey.
Yes. So then, what I'll do is I'll take my fruit. It can be any kind of fruit that you really want. I just like bananas because I just love bananas.
I've used bananas, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Not all at the same time.
Yeah, you could if you
pick one.
Really had the money for that, but I don't. So.
I have to say though that using dark chocolate almond milk with raspberries is really, really good.
it sounds amazing, and I've been wanting to try it, but that's something that I would limit as a treat, for weight loss purposes.
Yeah, I don't want to eat the dark chocolate almond milk too much, but once in a while, like once a week, it's really good.
Yeah, for sure. For a little variation, and almond milk is still better for you than almond milk is still better for you than dairy milk. So I only use almond milk. I don't buy dairy milk. I don't cook it. I don't use it for anything. This is from Aldi. It's $2.49 or $2.79. I get the original 60 calories. I don't really count calories, but the original is just better for you, less sugar than the vanilla. But if you really wanted vanilla, it wouldn't hurt every now and then. Once again, a treat. And so
I just bought the almond coconut milk blend with no sugar in it.
I love that
one.
It's
really good.
It's really, really good.
30 calories and just works like milk.
Yes. And so
this is about how much stuff you've got in there, and then you pour the milk over it.
And I just kind of eyeball it. I just kind of try to cover all the oatmeal, and it looks kind of like it's swimming in there. So you want the milk to cover the oatmeal, because otherwise it's it's going to be too hard and crusty and dry when you eat it the next day. And then what I like to do is I like to just kind of mix it a little bit first with a spoon, just to kind of break up the almond butter or the peanut butter.
You know
just
what I've tried doing too is I've tried putting the honey, the peanut butter, and the Greek yogurt in the bottom of the bowl and mixing that together, and then adding the oats on top of it.
That works too.
That also distributes it. You don't want like a clump of peanut butter
yeah.
in your mouth and then no peanut butter in the rest of it.
Exactly. That's why I try to mix it up a little bit. And I'll also try to break it up in the morning too when I eat it. Then I put the lid on. You can really use any container you want. And then I just shake it. I shake it, turn it upside down, shake it a little bit more. And then I put it in the refrigerator. And then when I wake up in the morning, I just take it out and then I eat it.
It's yummy.
It's really good. So this is really good for a quick breakfast for people who are working. I wanted to show this. Don't mind the sauerkraut jar. But what I do is I'll put layers of oatmeal, cinnamon, and flaxseed up until a certain point in there, and then put the cap back on, and then shake it up. And then I'll have a supply of like pre-mixed dry ingredients for this for a long period of time, and I'll just pour it from here. And I'll just replenish it every time it starts to get low. Even though you can't put the wet ingredients like the honey and the milk, at least it saves some time pouring the oatmeal and then getting the cinnamon and whatever else you want to put in. So I like cinnamon a lot. It gives it a really good flavor, and it's good for you.
Yes, I like the cinnamon with the peanut butter, and sometimes chocolate almond milk, and sometimes regular almond milk. It's very good.
It's very good. So yeah.
There you go.